Hey guys, it's me, Evan, and today we're going to be doing another ASMR video. Today I'm going to be doing a Pokemon Shield collection showcase, showing off all the Pokemon I have so far in the game. Now, this was requested by one of my friends, and hopefully they enjoy this video, even though I'm recording it from my phone and not from something more substantial like a camcorder or a camera. But hopefully they still enjoy this video. I know it's been a long time, but due to this request, I decided that this could be a one-off video. So hopefully you guys enjoy. So let's open up Pokemon Shield. I've been playing this for a long time, honestly, and it's a really, really good game. I would suggest it to anyone that is into Pokemon. So, here we are on the Isle of Armor. As you can see, we are with this little whiz kid on the computer, and the old man who is playing a video game. It looks like Pokemon Quest, more selfless production and shameless promotion from the Pokemon Company. So, obviously, today we're going to be showcasing all, well, not all, but the majority of my Pokemon, as a lot of them are just Pokemon that I've caught for the Pokedex. So, let's check the boxes and show you what I have. So, a lot of these I have captured previously, and because I haven't played this game for a decent amount of time, I haven't organized the boxes, so please forgive me. And I may have to change to softly spoken, because the whispering is actually nearly hurting me. So I shall switch over now. So, as you can see, there is a lot of different Pokemon here. You have a lot of different typings, and a lot of Pokemon which I like personally. But we will get onto those later on. For now, we will do a couple of Pokemon which I find cool or different from the others. So, we have a full box of flying and psychic type Pokemon, I believe. We have some Pokemon which aren't really up to, the same typing, but we have Unpheasant, Blur, the Ninjask, which I caught near the start of the game, Me, the Cramorant, which is obviously a joke, another Unpheasant, but this time it's the female variation, Kingler, Swoobat, Hawlucha, Japanese Zatu, Japanese Wobbuffet, two Corviknights, one of them the maxed out Dynamax Raid boss, Blimp, the Drifblim, El Matador, another Hawlucha, another Drifblim, which is from a Raid, as I'm calling them, Gad's Rayo, the Gyarados, Stuffle, Noctowl, another Cramorant, Hoot Hoot, Togetic or Togetic, depending on how you pronounce it, Pelipper, Joker the Rookidee, a Japanese Noibat, another Noctowl, there seems to be a lot of duplicates in this, French Vespiquen, sorry, Togekiss, Paina the Tranquil, Seismitoad, Mudsteel, and a Coughing. So that's box 1. We'll move on to box 2. We have Jutiso, the Grablocked, a Conkeldurr, Goomlinks, the Phalanx. I called this based off of Goombas from Mario, Hitmonlee, Hitmontop, Toxicroak, Trapinch. There's going to be a few Trapinches in here because I bred the Trapinch trying to go for a shiny. I am still on like 2,000 eggs and I haven't got one yet. Wish me luck in that. Theo the Shuckle, Greedent, Cursula, Sableye, Glalie, 2 Glaceons, one of them being Japanese, a Japanese Krogunk, Ditto, Dubwool, Stagon, the Obstagoon, Chinchino, a Galarian Slowpoke, Ribombay, Moonlight, the Umbreon, which I love Umbreon, but as you can see by the moveset, I haven't used it yet. I used to use it in a competitive team as a defensive Pokemon, but I have a couple of other Pokemon which are a lot better. Illusion, the Gengar, Void, the Dusknoir, or Dusknoir, disgusting Pokemon. I personally love Dusknoir, but for any PMD fans, I know that you will be screaming at me for showing this off, and I'm sorry. Orstone, the Gigalith, Drapion, Pizza, the Crustle, Dave, the Sudowoodo, love Dave, Lockjaw, the Dreadnought, and Berserker. So that's box 2. We'll do a few boxes, I think, but mostly there's Pokemon in here which I'd showcase further on down the line. Maybe I'll do a selection of Pokemon from each box. So we'll do my personal favourites from this box. So Orpyra, the Chandelure. We have 2 Colossals, great new Pokemon to this game. Now, one of my favourite Pokemon, Pyros, the Centiskorch. This is my own Pyros, my own Centiskorch, so should I say. And I've used this Pokemon for a long time, basically since the start of the game, because I really, really like this Pokemon. It has Crunch, Fire Lash, X-Scissor, and Coil. So we'll move to boost its defense and attack, and defense stats by 1 level, and 3 physical moves, each dealing stab, but just a little bit of variation in the typing. So Pyros is a very good Pokemon. I met this at 25, so I've done a decent amount of leveling up, and that was back in 2019. I have 1 ribbon for it, which is the Galarian Champion. I actually beat Leon with him in my team, so I'm very happy. And one thing I should mention is that he is amazing HP. His HP is by far the best stat, and that's why I use him in my team. He can take a decent amount of hits, but also deal a decent amount of damage. So, back to the box. We have another Scorch for some reason. Yes, of course. We have ourselves a shiny Eldegoss. Now, this Pokemon was, like most of the shinies that you'll see later on, bit of a teaser for you, is that this was gifted to me by a friend who was in a community of people that went back in time doing the day rotation gimmick, as you may call it, and gifted me this Eldegoss. And unfortunately, it can't Dynamax to its normal, greatness. Oh no, it doesn't have a form. Excuse me, I am incorrect in that. But it's a lovely Eldegoss with Round, Leaf Tornado, Hyper Voice, and Rapid Spin. I don't use it for anything, I just have it for the collection as such. And as you'll see, I have two other Eldergosses, which are both pretty trash. I have Egg, this is Egg, and a couple of other Pokemon which are just good in general. Here we have a couple Pokemon I'd like to acknowledge. Xiaochitsu, Excelgor, Axars, the Haxorus. If that was my name for it, I regret it. But this Pokemon has a very strong moveset. Swords Dance, Outrage, Guillotine, and Giga Impact. If that thing hits you, you will most likely die in one hit. That is a very, very strong looking Haxorus. We have Scrafty, Malamar, a Japanese Snom, Whimsicott, Reuniclus, another Arcanine, a fully Dynamaxed Snorlax, Spoons, the Alakazam, and a couple of other Pokemon which have no sentimental value to me as of yet, apart from maybe Terry the Tangler. He's a great friend. Many of you may know the reference, but just go and watch not the original PokeRap, but the improved version. So, here we have another box full to the brim of different Pokemon. And I guess I'll mention one Pokemon in here especially, which is Sparky Jr. So Sparky Jr. was a dog that I had back in Minecraft that stayed with me through my first ever Let's Play and unfortunately died to a supercharged creeper, which was very sad. So this Jolteon, I have always called Jolteon Sparky in some sort to honour my fallen pet dog. And that's really the only story of this box. Oh, sorry. Guacamole. Guacamole, the one of the best foods. Here we have a couple of different Pokemon. We have Crimson, who I want to evolve into a Scizor, Heracross, Kangaskhan, Druddigon, and some other Pokemon which, again, have no value. Again, most of these boxes I never use, so we can skip that one. Now, here we have a couple of interesting Pokemon. This is my starter box with different Farfetch'd. One of them is called Abe. Another is just Farfetch'd. And this one is Parenta. So I have 3 different Farfetch'd. All of them being different names and different natures, which is pretty cool. We have 3 Charmanders, all, well, I was going to say they are all English, but they're not. We have Glumanda. Glumanda is a German Charmander. We have some Scorbunnies, some Grookies, and some Sobbles. as you can see in my team, I have Atlantis, which is my own starter. Yes, I chose Sobble as my starter. Anyone else that didn't choose Sobble can fight me in the comments. So, then we have all my different trappings. We have 6 of them in total here. Other Pokemon of value are Mothership and Catapult, 2 Pokemon which I will evolve into Dragapult, the best Pokemon from this generation by far. We have a Lucario, a Japanese Dracofish, and oh no, the Komodo. Joke back whenever I was in, well, a couple years back when I was in school, I had a Komodo, and every time I brought it out, the joke was Komodo, spelling danger for all the other Pokemon nearby. And we have three Dreepies for some reason. Don't ask me why. Again, we have another box. This time we have a few Pokemon. We have Arnold Spike. Don't know what that's referencing to. Strummer. Mienshao Wigglytuff, a good Pokemon. Blissey, another Charizard. Sylveon, Klefki, Lycanroc, loads of different Pokemon. And this beautiful creation. This is my shiny Dynamax Lapras. Now again, this was given to me, but it is one of my all-time favourite Pokemon, and I actually had a shiny Lapras back on Pokemon, I believe it was Pokemon Omega Ruby. Oh no, it was Pokemon Y, sorry, and it was called Pelago, as in Pelago Island. So I loved it a lot, and I was very glad to receive this beautiful, beautiful fish. I don't know if you can call it that, but again, it has amazing HP and has Ice Beam, Dragon Pulse, Brine, and Hydro Pump, which are all very strong moves. So that was my shiny Lapras. We will now move on to the final box before we get to the pretty good stuff. The only Pokemon here really of interest is Fanfam. Fanfam is Rotom. Very weird Pokemon, in my opinion. Electric Flying. Very weird typing, but very unique. Never seen anything like it. Now, never mind, we have a few more Pokemon. Durant, Gorgeist, Sandslash, Bisharp, should I say. 2 more eggs. Goodra, Gardevoir, Hitmonchan, Weavile, Beware, loads, Titanic, the Avalugg, a load of different cool Pokemon. I thought I saw a shiny symbol, but I was wrong. Now, this is where we get into the pretty cool Pokemon, in my opinion. All my high-leveled Pokemon that I use. Now, before anyone says that this was a hacked Gardevoir, or not Gardevoir, Garbodor, I'll be honest and say that it is. I didn't go for this myself, but it is definitely hacked. I was told again by Turnip, my good buddy, by him that this is a hacked Garbodor, so I'm not even going to look into that. So, we have a few Pokemon here, which I'd like to show. One of them being Draloy. I called it this for Dragon Alloy, meaning that being steel, that it is an alloy. We have, he's a very strong Pokemon, very good special attack and defense. Although his ability has always been weird to me as it doubles the Pokemon's weight, but this is where I should have Heavy Slam or Gyro Ball. Not Gyro Ball. There is a move that I can't think of which uses your weight. No, it's Heavy Slam. It's Heavy Slam. And it uses your weight to attack the opponent. And very annoyed I don't have this on here. But this is a bulky setup Pokemon that I use with Flash Cannon and Dragon Pulse as its two primary special attacking moves. Iron Defense to raise its defense stat by 2 levels. And Stealth Rock, which sets up rocks for whenever any Pokemon are switched in from the opponent's team. This Pokemon has been with me for a decent time, and whenever I caught it, I was looking forward to using it. As you can see, I beat the Galar champion with this Pokemon also, and also, it's a social Pokemon. That's more than I can say for myself. So, Mr. Loy, we have a couple Pokemon around this area, but none of them have any significance. We have a shiny Grimmsnarl, but ironically, I have another one in my team, which I will get onto in a minute. We have a Fletchinder, Dynamique, and to have to say it with the French accent. So, Dynamique is a Pokemon that I caught myself. I have always loved Machamp as a Pokemon, but luckily it is very, very strong. It has boost attack, meaning that if it hits, it will hit like a truck, and Guts as its ability, so whenever it has a status condition, it'll boost its attack stat even further. Even if it has Burn, the attack stat will go up and will get cut in half. Its moveset is Bulk Up, High Horsepower, Double Edge, and Cross Chop. Choose the safe option being Double Edge, obviously, but these two I use in case I need a hard-hitting move that won't inflict damage upon myself. And this was found in the wild area, I believe. So, moving on, we have the legendary, but everyone's seen the legendary, so I'm just going to skip over to it and go to my legendary, in my personal opinion, Excalibur. Now, Excalibur is by far one of my favourite Pokemon of all time, aka Aegislash. His defences being extremely good in shield form, but then switching his attack stats with his defense stats, so special attack for special defense, and vice versa for attack and defense. It is a very good Pokemon. I rely on it a lot, and I use it quite often. I've maxed it to the full Dynamax, so that its HP and attacks and defense stats are all the best it can be. It has Shadow Ball as a special attack for Ghost, Slash, and Iron Head to hopefully get crits and make the opponent flinch, and King Shield as the move that will get it from Sword back into Shield form. Obviously, I was going to put Iron Defense or something to boost its stats instead of Slash, but I haven't done that just yet. And I made this at level 37 and didn't win the Galar with this Pokemon, but wish I had, because I do love it. Next, we have, well, I said earlier about Dragapult, and here we have my fully leveled up Dragapult. It is incredibly fast, incredibly strong, and has, again, amazing HP. So, Infiltrator passes through Protect and Detect and all those protecting moves. And Nighthawk is just an incredible Pokemon to have. With Dragon Dance, Dragon Rush, Psychic Fangs, and Shadow Ball. Now you may be thinking, why have you got Shadow Ball whenever its attack stat is a lot better? It's unfortunately due to how I can't teach this Shadow Punch, and Shadow Ball is the only move of a ghost type that this can learn, and it's quite upsetting. I need to get the TM for other moves, but right now it doesn't work. This was called level 58, and again, didn't win with this Pokemon, but absolutely love it. We have another Scourge, which is quite funny, because I use another one. We have a couple Pokemon here which we don't really care about, in my opinion. And then we have a few important Pokemon. To me, I haven't used this Pokemon yet, but it's Shiny Rhyperior, or Rhyperior, however you pronounce it. This is one of my all-time favourite Pokemon, and it was given in its shiny variation to me again by Turnip, who found it in a den, and I was very happy to receive that. We have Cairo, I believe you pronounce this. I called it this, and I can't remember. Cairo, I think it's Cairo. Now, this was during the Magikarp boost, and I caught, I think, 2 shiny Magikarps, which was atrocious. I should have caught more. But this was the good one that I caught, with an a boosted attack stat and a lowered defense stat with Moxie. Moxie is a great ability to have on Gyarados, as when it kills, it gains an attack stat by 1 stage. But I haven't taught this Pokemon any good moves. It's quite it still has Splash. Splash, water. But I don't know. It's quite sad. And then you have Urshifu, who I've called Reginald, who I won't talk about much because, again, everyone's seen this Pokemon. But now on to my Pokemon, Maruda, or Dalmaise. Now, story behind Maruda is quite an interesting one. I won't talk about it today, but if anyone wants to hear the personal story of some of these, please let me know in the comments. This is my favourite Pokemon ever, for the reason that this was the Pokemon that I used a lot back when it was released in Sun and Moon. It has Steelworker, which powers up its Steel type moves, boosted attack stat, and I love using this Pokemon. It's my favourite. So it has Shadow Claw and Phantom Force as its moves that are Ghost type, Power Whip for a strong Grass type move that will hopefully hit, and a boosted Anchor Shot which will make the opponent unable to flee. And luckily, it has a naughty nature, which is actually what I had on my first Maruda, which I have in another game. But this Pokemon is my personal favourite in value. Again, now that was all of the important Pokemon, apart from the few you see in these 6. So we're just going to gloss over some Pokemon which I have received from Wonder Trades and catching and hatching and all of these different things which you can do in the game. And here we are. Now, we have a full box of Pokemon here, but apart from this Magnemite, they are all shiny. Shiny, shiny, shiny. I have been gifted most of these out of selflessness and actually wanting these because I love shiny Pokemon. Who doesn't? But I have just going to show you the Pokemon that I have and then discuss the Pokemon I have in my personal top 6 that I use in a team. And that will be this video. So we have not one, but 2 shiny Gigantamax Moseries, or Mokeries, whichever way again you want to pronounce it. We have a shiny Morgrem, a shiny Togetic, which you may not know the difference, but Togetic's shell is slightly duller, and the blue and red have been swapped around. We have a shiny Applin, a shiny Gastrodon, which just looks darker in general, a shiny Roselia, which has a black and purple rose instead of a red and blue. We have shiny Roserade, which is the exact same thing, and it also has purple eyes. Very lovely Pokemon. Big pink Quagsire, Great Lump, shiny Stunfisk, sorry about that, my father was being my father, saying previously not to interrupt and decides to walk in. Lovely. Anyway, we have shiny Stunfisk, Galarian Stunfisk. We have shiny Palpitoad, which is a lovely Pokemon in my opinion. I love the colour scheme of the sky blue with the bright orange. Shiny Gigantamax Flapple, which has Grav Apple, its signature move. Shiny Seismitoad, which is ugly. I wish it never evolved. Purple Delibird, which is just a nice present for whoever, and I may give this away at Christmas just as a bit of a thank you. Shiny Gigantamax Colossal. Shiny Shiftry. Shiny Nuzleaf, again a orange colour scheme. My level 100 shiny Magikarp, and this would have been perfect for Gyarados, or for Magikarp, ironically. The story behind this is I gave it a Everstone and leveled it up to level 100, realizing that I couldn't level it up or evolve it at level 100. So I am stuck with this flopping golden fish for the rest of my life. We have a shiny Vanillux, which is a nice kind of shiny pinky colour. And a Cottony, which has Pogyros. I don't know how that got in here. Shiny Mr. Rhyme, which looks like it's out of the 1900s black and white movies. Shiny Snorunt, following the scheme of shiny Palpitoad. Mean shiny Glalie. Shiny Lombre, which looks like guacamole. Shiny Ludicolo, which, to be honest, I have no idea what this is supposed to be. Shiny Sandaconda, which can also Gigantamax. Shiny Toxtricity, which I got from a stream, and I always have wanted to use, so I will be showing that off sometime soon, hopefully as well. Purple Orbeetle, Shiny Orbeetle, which again can Gigantamax. A lot of these Pokemon very lucky to receive because you don't see them much in game. The other variation of Shiny Appleton, and we're back round to Magnemite. So, we shall now move on to the last two shiny Pokemon so far, which are shiny Mawile, nice purple design, and shiny Togekiss, which again is kind of shinier with red and blue being swapped. And if we scroll over, we have no more boxes. So that is all the box Pokemon. And now we shall move on to the final 6. So we have shiny Grimmsnarl. Now this again I do believe is hacked, and I got it from a YouTube channel. Please don't hate me. I wanted a shiny Machamp that could Gigantamax, but unfortunately this was the one that I got, and I knew that Machamp was harder, but I took it all the same and have used it since. Perfect, nearly perfect nature, secret ability, boosted TMs and moves, and all the good stuff. So we'll kind of just forget about this one for now, since it's hacked, but it's a sick Pokemon in my opinion. We have my own Toxtricity, which I've used for a long time, which I actually won with in the Gala region. And as you can see, this was at level 1. I raised this from the daycare, the egg that you were given, and I've used it ever since. It has 4 attacking moves: Overdrive, Volt Switch, Boom Burst, and Poison Jab. And I love this Pokemon because Overdrive and Boom Burst are both sound moves, and its ability is Punk Rock, which boosts the power of sound-based moves. And these moves do well over 160 base power, which is amazing. Then we have Atlantis, which is my Sobble. Now, obviously it's not a Sobble now, it's an Inteleon. It has Mystic Water and Torrent, a really bad nature, which is unfortunate, but I live with it. It has amazing HP, once again. It has Ice Beam, Hydro Pump, Snipe Shot, and Scald. I've never really switched these moves. I've never really thought about it as a Pokemon that can set up, but I decided to be offensive. And this was my starter, obviously. And I won with the Gala region as well. Next, we have Chandelure. Obviously, shiny and Chandelure sound the same, so Chandelure. It has another Pokemon which was given to me, but this is, again, one of my all-time favourite shinies. It has an Assault Vest, Infiltrator, all-round based stats, and I gave it Dark Pulse, Energy Ball, Flamethrower, and Heat Wave, which I feel like is a pretty good moveset. It could have a Ghost type move, or a stat boosting move, or Protect instead of maybe one of these moves, but at the moment that's what I'm using. And again, there's nothing much, but this is definitely a Pokemon which I love using in battle. Then we have Godzilla. Now, this Tyranitar has been with me for a very long time. Level 60, I caught it as a Pupitar, and won with the Galar region, again, using this Pokemon. It has a Muscle Band, and has a pretty good nature with very good stats except for special attack and speed. It has Iron Head, Dragon Dance, Stomping Tantrum, and Stone Edge. All these moves very good for Tyranitar. I feel I used Dragon Dance once or twice, and then all the hard hitting moves start connecting, and it does a lot of damage. And finally, Shiny Ferrothorn. It holds leftovers. It's a very good Pokemon. I love this Pokemon in general for being a grass steel. It has Iron Barbs, a very good nature with a boosted attack and negative speed. It has Rest, Spikes, Stealth Rock, and Seed Bomb. So this is my other very heavy setup Pokemon. So Spikes, or Stealth Rock, Spikes, Rest if I need to, and then do as much damage as I can before I die. And that's pretty much it. That's all my Pokemon. I can maybe show you what I look like. I have went with a pretty okay setup. I have red hair and red and black and white because that's my favorite colors to wear in general. I have Eevee all around me because Eevee is, again, one of my top 3 Pokemon. And 007 because James Bond. Like James Bond. So, that's really all I have today for you. To the person that this is considering, I hope you have a wonderful birthday. And thank you for the request. Hopefully, you will like the video, subscribe, comment, and share with your friends. And I will see you all next time.